There was so much drama when she moved into my house. The constant fights, the constant craziness. The fact is that I really did think she was crazy, mentally ill. So this, I wanted you to see one of the last houses that she lived in. She was here in North Carolina. Living with her was like living with like 3 different people. After living with her for a while, I started to call them different names. So there was Mary. She would have her makeup on, and she would have her hair done, and she'd be dressed. We'd be sitting around the breakfast table, and she'd be like, "Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?" And she'd be all cheerful and smiley. And then some mornings, she actually physically looked like a different person. Her hair was pulled down, no makeup. She looked very haggard. I called her Monica. She would slump her shoulders like this, and she would just scuff her feet across the floor. And she would just look at us like she was gonna kill us.
It's so creepy. She says she's their sister, looks kind of like their sister, but she's not really their sister. They don't see Mary in her.
It was getting harder and harder for her to stay at my house. She didn't like my rules. She had a bad alcohol habit. She had it hidden in my baby's drawers. I couldn't have that in the house with my kids. So we moved her over here. We tried to get her a job. One day, she had called me and said, "Sherry, you've got to come over here." Everything after that was a mess. I start walking up the stairs, and as I opened the door, she threw a beer bottle at my head.
Whoa.
There was more than one person hanging out with her, that is for sure. They dressed differently, they talked differently, they had different mannerisms, they walked differently. You know, it was bad. She went back out to Arizona, and I guess I just let it go. I don't think this is my sister. You know, I didn't believe it.
We had serious doubts that this was Mary Louise Day because we believed Mary Louise Day was dead.
I didn't know what to think, but then I thought, could I have been wrong all this time? I came very close to charging William Hull with a homicide.
Do I believe that she's Mary? No. And the DNA results came back, and it floored all of us. Her DNA matched Charlotte as being the mother of Phoenix Mary, as we called her. Phoenix Mary is Mary. So that was a shock.